Ocean Blonde was just the title of the beat. I know a lot of times we're headed to the studio, something comes together as we're recording it. This was one of the songs that we were headed to the studio, like, this one feels really special. We had like a first draft of lyrics and we literally were just looking for words that rhymed with blonde when we were writing the chorus.
We were like, song on nylon. And I remember at the time we were like, dude, nylon fucking sucks. At a certain point we were like, maybe we could just sell it. Like if we just go in and don't and like pretend that it doesn't bother us, then it'll read.
Our favorite organ sound, the spooky organ.
What did I keep saying? I was like, I want the fucking like a Cyndi Lauper or like the piano from Goonies. Like that very old like,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
With the main riff, the only thing that we added, I think, aside from that from the demo was the Celeste.
That pissed me off so much until it was like in with everything.
You know, the song's a little dark, so we have funeral bells. One of the like musical motifs that kind of holds the song together is that bass line. And that musical figure is the same bass line in the bridge, but we change the entire upper structure from like a bunch of very happy major chords to like two alternating seventh minor chords. The guitars are just straightforward. Riff, just play the chords on an electric and then just an acoustic underneath it, and that's all it needed.
I didn't know how to start the song, honestly. I didn't know how to play the chords.
Oh, yeah, because you did this drum fill separately.
And then at the end of it, we were like, let's go put that there.
Yeah, and then you recorded, you literally went into the booth just to go do-da-do-da-do, and then stepped back out. That was all we needed, because it just felt kind of
tough day at the office.
Yeah, it's a real tough day at the office. The groove that you recorded is just so tight. Why I think you're such a good melody drummer, which I don't know is a thing people say, but I always use it to talk about you.
Drums have sound.
Like you're always looking for places where you can like sync up with what the guitars are doing.
Yeah.
Pre-chorus harmonies are like what adds so much pop to this record.
Now the riptide's spinning and you're pulling away with the last pill bottle that you threw in the bay. Let your head down now, it just doesn't feel the same.
That big E-flat major chord is so sick.
I think this was just like voice leading, right?
Chorus comes in, we have the low harmony, which I think is just an octave.
Even one more song, red dress and high heels on.
Johnny one note in the middle, which has become a favorite of you and I's vocal production.
And one more song, red dress and high heels on, wrapped up in.
So it's not quite a Johnny one note. It's a Johnny mostly.
Two notes.
Yeah,
Johnny two notes.
It's not really a high harmony.
I don't
It's
even
just
remember doing that. It's just high relative to the rest.
Me in one more song, red dress and high heels on.
they don't sound a lot on their own, but together.
In one more song, red dress and high heels on, wrapped up in white nylon. Stay my little ocean blonde. Oh.
You really knocked it out.
Yeah, you killed these.
Thanks,
harmonies.
man.
You killed these.
Do you have the mandolin part?
Yeah, the mandolin doesn't come in until the second verse. The mandolin just adds like a little bit of lift above it that makes it slightly different, keeps your ear engaged a little bit. Off of that pill bottle lyric, we have like an actual pill bottle that I recorded. Tambourine can get very chipper for me.
I always hate tambourine because of that reason. I'm actively looking for less tambourine usage.
I know you always are. Yeah, when you add the pill bottle, it doesn't make it sound just like a single tambourine in your face. Also, the ASMR, I forgot about that.
Oh, I hate these.
Matt
recorded himself going,
No way.
I hate it, and I knew you were gonna hate it, so I never told you that this was in here.
He didn't tell you.
All right, so how many things am I not abreast of?
I was about to say, what's this is my favorite thing in the song. I think this was the day where like you were working in the other room, and I was like, "Can you leave me alone in the studio?" And I'm just gonna rap and take this a bunch of times. And then I think when we did it, you were like, "Isn't that gonna be like way too high and sound super bad?" And then I did it once, and you were like, "No, that's cool." Like it wasn't supposed to be like that, right? Like we were just gonna do standard harmonies, and then you were like, "Well, let me throw some delay on it." And I think we like threw it on, and it was accidentally cranked up to where it is.
Yeah.
And we were like, "That actually sounds cool as hell."
I know we wanted to have like kind of hip hop adjacent electronic drum sounds, but we didn't want to do the like modern pop punk thing of like, oh, it's a normal drum kit except it has trap hi-hats. Instead, we did live hi-hats. You're doing the trap drum rhythm on the hi-hats, and then we interject all these like very spacey electronic drums on the snare and kick. One time we do like an electronic sounding hi-hat sound, it just quickly pans from your left all the way to your right. So it kind of gives you that 40 effect.
I specifically wanted a pitch shifted down high reverb rain stick. I really wanted a rain stick on another song.
Coming soon. Without saying which one is it?
I mean, I can say it, I'll just delete it, like feel. And then we had the waves on top of it. When we recorded the guitars, I told Mike, I was like, oh, I want it to be very like Space Age Love Song by Seagulls. It would be funny to add an actual flock of seagulls. It's just the high end of it, but it adds like this like little wobbly texture when it adds in with the guitars. This vocoder, we just panned it up and down. Mike, our producer, had a Moog, so he gave us the Moog for a night, and after we were done with most of the song, we kind of just wanted to add a couple parts with the Moog, and the one thing that really stuck was adding like a very fat bass.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that bass is in triplets. Yeah. I forgot we did that.
Triplet.
I think I wanted a pull it away. I wanted to really enunciate like the hit of it. So I went pung, and I started cracking up.
Pong! I can't fucking.
We left that pung, and then I just went away. So it's just pung away.
Pull it away!
But for some reason, when it's with everything else, it sounds like I'm actually doing like the whole lyric.
Your brain is probably like filling in the gap.
Now the riptide's spinning and you're pulling away with the last pill bottle that you threw in the bay. Let your head down now.
It's crazy, and you don't notice it. It's just like those little like I think it's literally just cuts to acoustic. Oh no, there's this impact, whatever this is. It's such a great example of like when something is soloed sounds completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that's like
because it really feels like. Hold on, give me a.
When like everything is fundamentally in place is when we really get to like break down and be like, okay, now how can we make this kind of weird? How can we make this kind of funky?
It's kind of like we're making the song twice.
Yeah. It's like two separate studio sessions. One when we're recording like the main instruments, and then one when we get to go crazy with synthesizers, which is fun.
Thanks so much for watching. We had a great time making Ocean Blonde, and it was a lot of fun to be able to show you a lot of the little things that we got to hide throughout. Ocean Blonde is available wherever you listen to music. We'll see you next time.